Hello everyone and welcome back to Who Hates the Name Plays Monster Train. So last time we had another defeat. The setup like this one here, yeah. We were trying to make this win happen. To turn things around, I think we're gonna go for a setup that I'm gonna just choose the setup, basically what I'm getting at here. Now, I'm not sure who I consider my what I would consider my strongest setup. I mean, I guess this is what won Covenant rank 13 for us. But what I'm actually leaning towards doing is a setup like this here, or maybe the reverse of it, and doing this setup here. I kind of want to do a heavy Hellhorned setup. Stygian units are also a good ally for Hellhorned, just because the spells can be quite strong, I think. Maybe I'll try this out. We'll see how it goes. Okay, looks like we got kind of an imp focus going on there. Sap on us, which is going to be interesting. So nothing to really help our imps, but we'll go with the infused mallet there. And generally, I've liked Reaper more in the past, and I think that's going to be true of it now as well. At least to start. Getting the slate triggers, you start at 25 and you go up to 35. With multi-strike, you're doing 12. So this just does more overall. I wonder if they've nerfed that multi-strike build. I'm not sure. I feel like it used to be a little closer. Okay, and then we got a unit draft here, so we'll take this. It might be a bit tricky. We should be able to make it work though. Because they start strong at the bottom, we'll go ahead and put our units up at the top here. This does the front enemy unit, not all units, so we won't be worrying about that. I think we do want to set him up front. Do we have I think we have another one in the deck, right? Yeah. So we want to keep a space open so that we can fit another one in here and really stack up the armor. And I do want to do that just to make it a little easier on us. So I'll put him here. He might just die, and that might be okay. We'll see. So we want the gold. We want the gold. Sacrifice, gain 2 and draw. We don't want to sacrifice our guy because we use him for armor right now. So we will do that to kill 1 unit, and then this will get us another kill. We're trading units a bit. It's okay for now. Okay, we're not even getting the slate trigger now. We should have probably considered that. So what we'll do, I don't know why it scrolled down, is we will leave 2 alive. Not that we had a lot of choice in the matter, but we're going to leave 2 alive so that our champion gets the slay trigger here. We can set this up like so. It still gets our champion the slay trigger, and it gets him a whole bunch of extra armor. And then we want to take out these 2 units out front. And let's just do as much damage as we can here. Should be pretty easy, especially with that. Making those crypt builders cheaper would be a good option. You're gonna sap, right? Yeah, so you're not removing buffs or debuffs. So we could do a rage unit. But I do like this guy early because he can really deal with the back units. I don't think we need this. This is an interesting option for sure. And then this, of course. I think we should actually go with this, and then we're going to really hope we get something that allows us to make that offering work. I do want this Demon Fiend, but we just don't have the mana right now, and we don't have like the imps that give us mana or anything. I guess we have that, but that's pretty unlikely. That said, he's quite good. Like 50-50 unit is quite strong. I think we'll take it, and you know, worst case scenario, we just have to get through the first one boss there, and then we can. I think maybe we should go right actually. Yeah, we gotta go through the one boss, and then we can add energy. I'm just thinking where we'll want to go next, where we want to go now, and where we'll want to go next time. I want to make these cheaper if we don't get an offering option, but I'd really rather just get that offering option, which I know is like, I just want to get it. What's so hard about that? I don't really think there's a Stygian unit that I want, but I'm kind of considering going this way. We can get a buff going on this guy, maybe make him even stronger. Why do we want to do that though? It's a fair question. Okay, let's go right, and let's hedge our bets a little bit. Let's make these a little cheaper. And I do like giving +10 magic power to like a torch, just because torches allow us to aim our shots. Holdover is great, but I don't think there's really anything we need it on right now. I could put it on this, but I mean, we don't want to cast that every turn. We won't be able to. Permafrost on it makes more sense, but I'm still not sure. I like this, and then we definitely want to do this for another one. Could permafrost this. It would, yeah, this would allow us to cast our Demon Fiend. It's pretty expensive investment, and it may not work out perfectly, but I think it's worth a little bit of cost to enable. I think we can afford to put this on right now, this being the trial. Spikes, it's gonna hurt our champion, so we definitely need to get him out, I think. That or we just armor up. That works as well. But I think we can afford it. Plus, we really want that money. Hopefully the hammer does good work for us here. The mallet, I should say. Come on, kill someone. Well, this'll do work. We don't... I mean, we do get the kill if we put him down here. It's a little dicey, I'll admit. There's a very strong chance we lose our champion on the very next turn. Just not ideal. I think we give yeah, we gotta give him the armor because he will kill himself attacking the unit if we don't. This is just a 2 damage one, but I think we want to use it on that unit, so let's just do that and then take care of that. We didn't... Oh, we got the Slate Trigger already. Okay, I mean, not Slate Trigger, we got the Brief Respite already. We'll put that down there. I think we can do this and then just do this. So we have this for next turn if we do draw a Demon Fiend, but I mean, we drew him on the first turn, so I guess it wasn't even going to be a possibility. I think we can afford to do this just to get the mana to do an offering. Here. And now he's dead. Nice. That worked out really well for us. I've been going pretty heavy on the imps, but maybe we'll do a hidden passage. We don't have enough units for this to be worth it yet, but I'm hoping that will change. Here, helical crystals are nice, but we are getting a lot of expensive spells in the deck, and that's going to be problematic for us eventually. We could also use this with our crypt builders to make them hit a little harder. It's a tough choice. Like, this is free, so the fact that we have some Ember troubles makes me kind of inclined to do that instead over the helical. Let's do that, and we'll see what we get from here. Maybe we'll go this way. There's a chance we get something really good out of both of these, one or both. This is quite nice. Granted, we haven't really taken advantage of it yet, but it could be very strong. I think putting a unit in front of our champion makes a lot of sense. So we'll take that. This is going to be an interesting... oh boy. Oh boy. If we could make 1 or 5 copies of something, what would we want? Man, if I'd put holdover on this, I would easily 5 copy these guys. Because we didn't, it's probably a bad idea, but I'm actually still tempted to. Let's try it. Let's see how bad it gets. How good or bad this could be. You know, we're getting a little weird with it. There's a couple of troubles, but also a couple of benefits to doing that I can see. Okay, the front unit's gonna explode. That can be troublesome to deal with, but... Oh, nice! This guy's blowing up on entry was nice for us. So we want our champion to get a kill. My dog's decided to sit down right here. Okay. Now I'm tempted to put him in front, but what I think we'll do instead is he will get a kill, and then our champ will get a kill, and we'll just keep him armored by putting this guy in the back, and then we don't cast these because we want to get the slate triggers. Ah, we could have cast them at the boss. I didn't even think of it. That's a missed opportunity for sure. So we didn't draw the really good option here. So I guess we'll just just damage the boss a couple times. I'll put this guy down, and then we'll be able to place something behind him if we want. Here we probably want to take out the bomb. Let's keep getting this guy a lot of armor. We'll make him a really strong like front line. I don't know what we would put behind him really to get much damage dealt, but we'll just do this for now. Whoa. Having those guys just blow up on entry. Oh, and the bomb blow up on entry. That's so nice. Here, I'm just surveying our options. I think that's a solid option. And then he has 29 armor. There's a temptation to raise him up because we would have more defense right here for when the boss comes, which should be soon. So I think maybe I will. I might miss out on one slay trigger here, but I'm hoping that that's still worth it. Plus we got an extra attack on the boss there, so I guess that's pretty solid. Now if I look, okay, we got the kill here. So let's put spell weakness there. And then okay, let's put that down and that. Get him a little more armor and get the kill. Final wave. Don't love that we're doing 0 damage, but can't be too surprised by it, I suppose. I don't think a train steward on either of these floors is really gonna hook us up any, so we'll just do that. Hurry this along. This is the floor we're kind of depending on. And it's mostly delivering. 362. Okay, I'm gonna put this guy up here. The idea being, oh, it's not gonna matter. Dang. Well, we should hopefully have enough spell damage to make this work. I'll just hurry this up as well. We know that he's going to survive to the next floor, but with only 28 HP, it's over. See, I was thinking we could do this, sacrifice him, then summon him, but he would be dazed. Although I guess he would still survive a round. So like, this was the strategy. So yeah, we would win. I was thinking, oh, he's going to be dazed, so it wouldn't matter, but yeah, he just takes 2 hits, 1 hit, and he still wins. So, I was just being silly. It did matter. Yeah, we've got so many imps that this is a very, very easy choice. I think we want him. Out of all of this, I think we want that guy. And we want the energy, just to make summoning the Demon Fiend easier. We wanted a Merchant of Steel. We didn't get that, so now I gotta decide. I don't think we want to well, if we want to duplicate something, we want to duplicate Impalate. But maybe we go this way. We take the free health, which will get us back to full. And then we take a free removal, which I do like the removal option. I'm not crazy about a Stygian unit here, so this seems like a good option. We'll just cut some of these train stewards. We've got better throwaway units. Double stack. That's actually pretty good. So I'll take it. This is what we like to see on something like that. And I do want to do that, get them all into kind of a playable range. I do think it's worth doing this because we can certainly use these. Here. I almost want to do this simply because we're going to want to cast it every time we get it. So this would just save us having to save a mana for it, save an ember. So yeah, might as well. And then we will hit one of our torches with a little bit extra. I think that's a good upgrade. Okay, so here's where multi-strike starts to get interesting because you have 50 damage and you also do 25 times 2, which is 50 damage. You get slay 20, so you'd do 70 damage after slay, but you would get 35 times 2, which is also 70 after slay. So going multi-strike here makes a lot of sense, because then we get that armor 10 on top, and it just makes them a little more survivable. Plus, with multi-strike, he has the chance to potentially kill 2 units in a single round. Probably not now that we've done this, but you know, in the future. And if he kills 2 units in a round, that's double the slay triggers. It's awesome. So I'm leaning towards. Wait, we have Ascension, don't we? Or Ascend? I have it in my hand. I'm a dummy. Man, too bad we're one mana shy of what I want to do. Which, I mean, I can imagine you could guess what I want to do, which is... I guess I could fit these guys on this floor. These guys get stronger as they go up, right? Yeah. So we want to do something like this. And that's good. We're getting both of them, which I think means we're getting a slay trigger. I mean, definitely means we're getting a slay trigger. What happened there? I didn't see. Surely was nothing greedy going on up there. So let's help this guy get some more armor. Sure, we'll put him right here. Getting slay triggers is very nice. This is much less exciting now, but I mean, we could still make use of it. I think we will. If for no other reason than just to be able to do that. But I mean, also that's pretty awesome. Now we're going to kill both of these guys. He does no damage, so we do not care about him. Maybe I should put one up here. We've got a bunch of units left that are kind of crappy. So let's just put one up here just to get something up there. We can leave it at that. I guess we could have blasted the front guy. Maybe we should have with a... Ooh, speaking of blasting the front guy. Goodbye. Yeah, so we're letting him take the damage, but I mean he's only taking 4 per round. It's not like it's a lot. Let's keep this guy getting heavily armored. We'll save one space for another welder helper, which I think we still have one more. Maybe what I'll do is blast this guy. That way we can cast another one there instead, to be a little more useful. Oops. There we go. No room for a train steward and no enemies to cast our other spells on, so we'll move along. They're both dead. Huh. Let's just murder this guy right out the gate. Do 22 damage. And it's an easy kill. We like March of Shields here. Imp in a box is interesting, but March of Shields really lets us, like, when we ascend units, we can choose how to set them up. Drain is pretty much too good to skip. It's just always kind of a good option, and also it works with our offering cards, potentially. So, you know, naturally we want Merchants of Steel, so we've got no Merchants of Steel options. I'm going to go this way, I think. More gold is very welcome. There's still more we can do with our spell upgrades, and a free artifact is awesome. Ooh. Actually, kind of like both options. But I mean, I think we gotta go with Consumer of Crown here, or Consumed Crown. Think we gotta, and this goes very nicely on a torch. Permafrost, probably not necessary on basically anything. Maybe on Hidden Passage. That way when we draw it and we don't need it, we can always hold on to it. I don't think it hurts our hand. I mean, it hurts our hand limit probably, but we don't draw enough to make that a problem. I guess. I'm not sure what we'll, like if we reroll, what are we digging for? Not a lot, honestly. I would rather remove, I think. So let's just remove a couple cards. First, Train Steward. Then, a Train Steward. We do have some unwelcome Frozen Lances that are completely unupgraded, but... Ooh, Sweep. That's gonna hurt a little. So we can start with them on every floor. I think for the money it's worth it, and because we're full on Pyre health, we can afford to take this. Oh, Hammer putting in work, or Mallet, I should say. Mallet putting in lots of work there. That's what you like to see. I'm gonna go ahead and start on this floor. It's good. We'll get 2 Slate triggers. Take a little damage, but I think it's fine. We do want to kill if we can before they reach the pyre. None of them needs this. They only have 1 health, so useless. But what we can do is that. I think that's fine. He's not going to take the kill. And we do give our front unit some more armor. So we'll go ahead and play him. Yeah, it's worth the money. We'll take 10 pyre damage, more than I would have expected or liked, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't know how they ended up with mixed matched amounts. Okay, you're gonna die if we let you. So what we do is something like that. And we let him die. I'm gonna kill this guy and see what we get. Let's murder all 3 of these guys. I know we're making one more damaging unit, but I think we can deal with one guy pretty easily. The problem with these other guys is they kind of eat up our attacks. I'm gonna cast this guy on the top, just because I know we end up with extra. Oh, I thought for some reason I thought we had 2. I thought we had 1 more. Oh well, not a big deal. We took more damage there than we needed to. That's all. We'll do that, and now they're all the targets. We're not exactly super set up for a boss fight, but we're not. I think we're doing all right. We've got lots of damage output from our champion here. He's just only gonna make it through 1 or so hits, but this'll help a lot, or a little. I think we need to put something with a little more damage up there, so we'll put these guys down here just to... How are you? You have lifesteal! Alright, that was a mistake. Getting that again is actually really nice. I don't know how that happened. Oh, I guess we just got lucky on the draw. So 360 on that one's pretty solid. You have 32 health, where you have 45. But he has sweep, so it doesn't matter how much health the unit in front has. Otherwise, I was considering raising him up. Yeah, I don't think there's a way this we make this work for us. Other than I guess that. And that did work for us. All right. Pretty nice. Okay. Good stuff there. Um, we could we could obviously like make use of another one of these cards. We could also use this. I'll take this. I'm not super crazy about any of this. This consumes though, so it'll help us set up for like a really big impalate if we want to go that way. And speaking of go that way, we definitely want to go this way. Uh, pardon me, we want to go to the caverns before we go to the pyre, just in case we end up giving up some pyre health. Um, and we want to go to the Merchant of Steel before we go to the caverns, just in case we end up getting another duplicate thing, or even just like a unit upgrade that brings our unit up past its normal point. Both of these units need extra health, but we're gonna start with him. I'll put some more rage on this guy. I don't know that endless is really something I'm interested in most most of the time. I could put on one of these guys, but I mean, there's already 7 in the deck. It feels pretty endless already. So yeah, I'm not crazy about it here. I think we reroll, save the cash. These are much more interesting options. I think we can make use of this. This might be a little bit too big because we don't have the capacity. If we took a capacity upgrade though, this could be really solid. I'll put it on him. And we do like a little extra health on him. We like the damage for sure, but we also like a little health. And then I think we can give him this. Although, granted, something like multi-strike would be the ideal. We could give him that little extra damage. I think that's fine. We'd like to get him some more health, I think, just because he does end up in the front a lot. We could probably do a remove on one of these basic frozen lances. So we do that, then we do this, and then we do the pyre health. And it's going to be the blights. I don't really like the blights. Like, this would give us 4 extra damage. It's not amazing. Per unit, sure. But it's not worth all the dead weight that we draw. This gives us 100 damage spell, but for 3 ember, which we've already got some big ember spells, so I think we just leave. It's a bit of a whiff, but I mean, what do you expect? You roll the dice whenever you go to those caves. Some are going to be great, and some are going to be less so. If I remember what I read correctly, they're going to have spell shields. Yep. That's one of the... And then she gives armor as well. But still one of the least bothersome, I guess is the way I would put that. One of the easiest ones to deal with. I think we want our champion getting the kills first. So what I'm going to do is set him up on the bottom. We want him out front, so we're going to put him here. And they'll give him some time to gain... Oh, I didn't even consider. To give him some time to gain armor for him. But now we're going to really need something out front here. I was hoping this would... Oh, mobile, so it doesn't even push. We're going to need our welder helper imps to do a bit of the lifting for us for a little bit. should be okay. That's exactly kind of what they do, so shouldn't be too hard. She's gonna be dead, so none of these do anything except I guess this does something. I do wish we could kill that unit. We're gonna have to draw a torch, which we should be able to do. A powered up torch though. Still got like 11 health. We did draw several options. This is enough. Why did you get stronger? Oh, right, because they have that extinguish trigger. But of course, we'll do that just to put a little extra damage out there. Do you have incant? Yeah, you do. If we hit him for 22, there'll be 97, but he'll gain 10 armor. Still doesn't kill him. You can't, but you are still dead, so that's fine. You're not getting a slay trigger, which sucks, but what are you gonna do? So we're really looking for, I mean, we like that. We're really looking for the ascend option right now. We'll do this, even though it does give him extra armor, but it's still worth it. Is there space here? No, right, because we made him bigger. I don't know if I want this. That doesn't matter. We'll make a blocker anyways. Let's do a little bit more damage so we get the slay trigger. Okay, so this guy is gonna get a little bit off of these imps dying, but that's okay. We'll just go ahead and murder this one. Nice. Alright, we'll hit the boss with some more weakness. You do 2 damage, so you will start attacking if we start laying these imps down on that floor like we've been doing. Mostly because we have nowhere else to put them. Alright, well we prevented him from getting any slate or harvest triggers. So that's something. Here we definitely just want to give him more armor. I think what we want to do is something like this. And that and this. Oop. Oh, for some reason I thought sap was going to apply to everyone on the floor. We'll sap that guy. I wasn't sure if he would die. But we definitely got him. I guess we're getting slay triggers and rage and such up there, so that's good. So the problem here is basically this is our only option, is to play him up here. It's not a big deal. It gives us a bit of strength on the 3rd floor. I'd rather he be on this floor, but there's no way to make that happen, so oh well. Oh, I almost used the wrong spell there. I want to keep buffing him. Apply as much spell weakness as we can there. Could do like 400, but I think, yeah, I think Impalate's coming. I think we can afford to wait on it for a couple rounds, if need be. So, I mean, I guess we might as well raise one of these up so that they add a little bit of extra damage to this floor. It's a little silly, but it is 1 damage per round of attacks. So how much do we have here? Oh, we have her dead. And we have this. 840. It's pretty good. pretty good. And then we do that, and then we do something like this. And then we go, huh. Not even close, lady. Fell of the light, the wings of light. You know I'm looking at that. You know I'm looking at that. It could work to give us a lot of armor. I don't think we need the ember. Granted, we do still have lots of expensive spells and find ourselves unable to fully cast our hand sometimes. Maybe the capacity is a little stronger here, especially with our welder helpers, so we can give our units some health. We gotta go here. Like, this is really nice and tempting, for sure. So much so that I'm like, maybe we do go there. Because we're going here for sure. This is a waste. We don't have enough money for this, so I think we do go here, as weird as it is. This has a potential to give one of our units extra, like, health or whatever. So we go here before we go to the duplicate. Not the case, kind of a whiff again. I feel like I've been here before, whiffing. I mean, I could take this, just to have it. Enhance your pyre with 3x. Sure. I mean, maybe that was a terrible idea, but well, just to have it. And now I think we want another one of these guys. The main reason for that is we do often find ourselves with an empty floor that I've just been putting welder helpers on because I had nothing better to put out there. Plus, we could always ascend this guy to the floor as well. All right, let's figure out what we're doing here. Focus up. So we're doing 100 with this, and we're doing 75 over here. So this seems like maybe the better option, just right off the bat. And then if you get plus 20, you're doing 70 and 70, which is 140. Whereas over here, you'd be doing 35, which is 115. So I think this is the better option, actually. Granted, this could hit 3 targets and get 3 slay triggers, but I think it's more likely to work out over here. Just the better damage results. Though there's arguments to be made for this being the better option. Because if you do get that slay trigger to pop off more times because of this, because of that 3 attacks, that could be really strong. Yeah, I think this is one like, I was pretty ready to turn this on regardless, because we got the health and everything, but 20 armor is one of the, not easiest necessarily, well, probably easiest to deal with. Granted, my version of dealing with it may look something like, hey, Pyre, here comes a lot of damage. I hope you can deal with it. Let's get that set up. Do wish we could get something to kill that guy. If we miss out on this, we miss out on this. Let's see. I think we do want to cast him here, but we gotta put up some defense. It's a little early for this guy, so I think I'll hold off. And then we do that. Yeah, you're making it up, and that's gonna hurt our pyre for sure. This is a bit of a rough start, honestly. We didn't quite get what we wanted here. So now we got some defense here. And we got, nope. We do got you dead, though. So at least that halves the damage there, which is really nice. Ooh. Oh no. Is this enough to save us? You're gonna explode, and then you'll attack him. Then you'll attack him once. Then you attack him once. I think it is enough to save our champion. I clearly messed up my math. Okay, so this is what I would consider real bad. I guess I should have considered armor to be particularly dangerous for us here, considering we do rely on getting slay triggers. Do a little damage. We need to kill this unit. It's giving them multi-strike. We have torches in the deck. Strong torches. We just need to draw them. So we know this guy's making it to the pyre, so we'll just take him out. We do like this option. Keep armoring him up. I think we might as well cast that. Let's remove some of his damage. Definitely in a bit of trouble here. Okay, we've got enough damage to murk him and him. So at least our pyre can handle that. Let's take that guy out of the equation. And just deal as much damage here as we can. Losing our champion early really hurt us here. And I think we might lose because of it. We've had some rough goes lately. Some of this we've done to ourselves for sure. 155 is not enough. And we've got nothing going on that floor. Let's see if we draw a I was gonna say, yeah, spell weakness. Energy siphon. Well, we've done everything we can now. Goodbye. You know, shouldn't have turned on that trial, I guess. Not sure if it would have made all the difference there or not. But we're running into some complications here on Covenant rank 14. We're definitely feeling it a little bit. But thanks for checking me out, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.